What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to one of the final videos, if not the final video, on 2042. Today, we are going to be saying goodbye to Battlefield 2042, or as some people would say, good riddance to 2042. Personally, it's goodbye for me. I actually have some relatively fond memories of playing this game, probably because I played on console, which is probably why. But personally, this is going to be the final video I probably ever make on this game. Right before Battlefield 6 comes out here in just under 2 days. It's like a day and a half left. So at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for where I live, it'll be out. But anyway, we're playing it out. We're going to play some Conquest. Keep this intro short. We're going to get into some stuff. Let's get into it. Haven. I was kind of hoping to get Orbital, not going to lie. But dude, this game still does look pretty. Okay? Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the game's got its problems, but it looks fucking good. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. But here we are on Haven, on Battlefield 2042. Probably the last video I'm ever going to make on this game, man. 2042 is such a weird game to me, because on one hand, I really did enjoy 2042 for what it was. It could have been a lot more like this. Like, I define this game as the definition of potential, right? Like, we all have those one things that are like, like, it's eeping with potential, you know? Like, the Disney Star Wars movies, for example, right? They had so much potential with, you know, The Force Awakens, Rogue One, and all those. A lot of potential, right? But it's one of those games that I just think, you think it oozes potential. It has so much, it's such a big chance to be such a great game, and it just never really reaches it. Which is super saddening to say, right? Because 2042, its first trailer is a masterclass in marketing. Like, the Renezuke in the trailer, you know, it's got fucking Motley Crue in this trailer. You got all these really badass things. They brought back, you know, Irish from Battlefield 4 and some of those other things. Like, the game itself had such great marketing. It's just kind of a shame that the game turned out to be, you know, everything we did not want out of a Battlefield game. You know, the specialist characters, you know, the maps were way too big for the player count they gave us, right? Or for the, you know, just for how many players were on the map at once, right? Like, just too big of maps. It's just one of those games that I feel, you know, it just had so much potential, but just had a plague of issues that spent the entire first year of its life fixing, right? Like, you know, like I said in my video I made on the post-launch season for Battlefield 6, right? You know, they announced all the post-launch content that we're getting, and it's like, man, why couldn't we have gotten this for any of the past 3 Battlefield games, or 2 Battlefield games, really, of Battlefield 5 and 2042, where the game just never got content, never got updates in a timely manner, ever. Which is just sad to me, because Battlefield 2042, at its core, I actually relatively enjoy the way this game plays and feels for me. I'm also a controller player. I know my mouse input's fucked for a lot of people. Like, I know Enders never got his mouse input fixed, which is a fucking travesty and should never be a problem, like, ever. Like, that should have been fixed day one with the day one patch, right? You know, the maps weren't that good. It's just a game to me that had so much potential to be great. It just wasn't, right? It's unfortunate that the game itself stumbled and faltered and just never became the game I think EA and DICE really wanted it to become. And it got better in its post-launch content, you know, with maps like this, or Reclaimed, which I really fucking loved Reclaimed. I think it's a beautiful map. I really like the aesthetic of it. It just never really got off the ground, you know? And it's part of why I say goodbye to this game, because for me, I actually genuinely enjoyed a lot of 2042. It has its problems, like I was saying, but I really did enjoy the base gameplay of 2042, you know. I could play it for 4 to 5 hours a day and then get off because I was bored or something like that, and then be done for the day. But even then, 4 to 5 hours is not a small amount of time for anything, right? Like, I truly do believe that this game had the potential to do a lot, and unfortunately, it needed more time in the oven from its, you know, initial concept as a battle royale. It just needed a little bit more in the oven to do. Heard footsteps. I thought I heard footsteps.
I've marked an enemy device. 60 meters from my position.
A shotgun. Oh, the bow. Okay. I did get the grenade though. But it's crazy to me though. This like it's kind of sad to me that this game's going away in a sense, right? But I am very happy. I'm glad that we finally got the game we've all been wanting. We don't have to suffer through broken matchmaking, maps that honestly aren't the greatest in the world, zero destruction, pretty average movement, uninspired weaponry. I'm excited that we finally are getting the Battlefield sequel, Battlefield 3 and 4 sequel, that we've all wanted. Because ultimately, I don't speak for everybody, I think I speak for a good amount. All we've wanted is a new Battlefield game to be like Battlefield 3 and 4 in a modern environment with modern guns that we now have today, with good destruction, good visuals, good feel. I think that's all we really wanted, and I think 2042 had such big chance to be that, from its original trailer of just soldiers running around and stuff. Like, it was really cool. I hope that we never have to repeat this game. The lessons from 2042 need to never be forgotten, ever. Because this game had so much potential and they'd underdelivered. I am just hoping that we don't have another 2042 ever again. Obviously, we know what Battlefield 6 is like, right? Like, we know that the game itself is not bad. We know it's not going to be another 2042 situation, right? Like, the game, it plays well, it runs well, it feels good, it looks good, right? The maps are pretty decent from what we've seen. The game itself is not going to be... At least if it is a flop on the level of 2042. A lot of casuals, Call of Duty fans are looking forward to this. A lot of casual Battlefield fans, hardcore Battlefield fans are looking forward to this, including myself, right? Like, I think a lot of us really are looking forward to what Battlefield 6 has to offer. And it's crazy the difference in how the games play from this to that, right? Like, you have this game, which is relatively colorful. It looks pretty fucking good, right? Like, the game itself, is, relatively decent, right? I love this grapple hook though. I love the grapple hook. But, for those of us that did enjoy 2042, I am saying goodbye. I'm not gonna sit here and say good riddance like a lot of people will say. But I did genuinely enjoy the game. However, we're on to greener pastures. We're gonna go play the game we've all wanted to play. Or been wanting to play for the last decade. Right, like, we're gonna have a game that's gonna be fun to play. It's gonna look good, it plays good. No more of this. No more of this! Or the Ranger, which I actually didn't hate the Ranger, to be honest with you. Probably like the only person in the world that did not hate the Ranger. I thought the Ranger was adorable, okay? I'll die on that hill. I also will never miss the wingsuit again. The wingsuit was such an awful idea. Just saying. The game, Battlefield 2042, just, had so many decent ideas the game just could never execute on. And it will forever be known as the game that just didn't do what its initial promise and vision was. Which is unfortunate. It is relatively sad that this game never got the passion it deserves. But you know what? I'm gonna tell ya. It will feel so fucking good to finally uninstall this game to play Battlefield 6. Which is funny, because I'm probably never going to uninstall this game. I knew there was a guy to my right. There's another one to my right, too. Just wasn't sure where. Found him, though. I need to reload. He's to my right. I'm in a really good spot right here, dudes. Oh, I'm actually having fun right now. This is good. Oh! No! I finally died. I don't even know how many kills that was. That was fun, dude. Stuff like that makes me enjoy this game. I don't know why. Also, the plus system, thank goodness it's never coming back. I'm so glad that's gone. I liked it in Crisis. I thought it was neat to have it here, but it just meant all the guns felt the same. No guns had unique attachments, you know, anything like that. It just kind of ruined part of the game for me, so I'm glad to see that gone too, man. But finally, guys, 2042 is over. Battlefield 6 is in 36 hours, guys. All we gotta do is wait, literally sleep two more nights. For some of us, one more night, because we'll probably be awake all night. But, like, guys, it's just a day and a half away. We're finally gonna be home, as some people call it, right? Like, I'm beyond fucking excited. You know, you guys, I don't know about you guys. Got one of them. This is a game I've been looking forward to for damn near a decade at this point, right? Like, it's all a lot of us have really wanted out of a Battlefield game forever at this point. And we're finally going to have it. 3611 is my final game ever. 2042, goodbye. Hello, Battlefield 6.